again, going back to the size of my hands and what works for me, often a bowl is where these grips are feel way too wide in my fingers. So a bowl that I opt to has no dimples or no marks in them because I feel like they sort of force me to hold them. And for some people that may be great because it can give you that little extra edge when the bowl is wet or it's humid or you've got, say, sweaty hands. But for me, I kind of just go where do my fingers feel comfortable, and luckily on this bowl it's quite in line. And then flip it over and my thumb goes sort of as high as it can on that side, and then the pinky just kind of relaxes. And then in terms of on, say, New Zealand, Australian quick greens, I would drop my wrist. That kind of pulls into the technique part of it, where it just sort of locks it in place and stops the variation. On heavier greens, I cup it a bit more because the technique is a bit more fluid, a bit more quicker, and I find I can let it out a bit smoother.
For me, so I was taught the New Zealand way, with the classic DVD type thing with Shannon and Joe. And
shout out.
Yeah, shout out. And so I've been brought up, I guess, in bowls through that. So I was always taught the middle finger in the centre of the bowl, and then the other two next to it. So I used to have it quite on the grips, but I've over time just ended up going a little bit closer together. It just feels a little less like I'm trying to control the bowl. It just more fingertip kind of weight. And then my pinky used to be up here too, but I actually brought that down because you should actually be able to hold the bowl with just the three. So if you've got that sorted, then these are just support. So they can be anywhere. They could be as high or as low as you really feel comfortable. So that's the main thing. I think the centre finger is the biggest part because if that's in line, then it's in line with the centre of the bowl and your arm and everything. So that's probably the biggest part.
And I guess on your fingers when you release the bowl, it's the longest and last body of piece of body of you that it's going to come off. So in New Zealand, I mean, that's what you need. As you said, you do need that sort of finger touch motion. So that middle finger is pretty key in terms of where you hold it.